But first, I spoke with Jasmine Honeysucker, who will be performing in the upcoming event, His Daughter Aretha, to benefit the Howard High School Theater Department. I am joined by Jasmine Honeysucker, and she's taking part in Aretha is Back. This is a production that will be taking place at Howard High School. Jasmine, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me, Latrice.
Jasmine, let's talk about, first of all, how this all came about. It was that a rumor had, been going around about Aretha Franklin had performed at Howard High School, and I believe it was back in the 50s or 60s. And so you all were able to find some information and tell me about that and take it from there.
Yeah, so Ricardo Morris is a pillar in our community and somewhat of a historian, if you will. So he dug in the archives and he found the flyer, the original flyer showing Aretha's father, her, the Staple Singers, and more performing at the Howard High School Theater on April 4th. And Ricardo believes it was 1955. The tickets then were $1.25. That's changed today. They're $20 per person. And the funds will go toward renovating the Howard High School Theater.
Talk about, first of all, and Ricardo Morris does so much in this community when it comes to the arts, productions, and things like this. And he's actually like doing a class there now at Howard with theater students. And so, of course, he just, he told them about this, and they were really excited about that you all were bringing this to life. It's so important to make sure that students are exposed to the arts and that they have these opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. Ricardo is amazing. He is a theater teacher at Howard, as you mentioned, and I met him 2 years ago, just before the pandemic, when he was at the Chattanooga Theater Center. And that's how he and I connected. But he brought things like Dream Girls to the to the Chattanooga Theater Center, and so many other diverse plays that we hadn't had here before. And now he's bringing some of that to the Howard High School Theater so that the children and our community can benefit from that art. And it just thrills me. He does so many wonderful things.
Well, that is, and looking forward to this production, because it's not only a big deal for the students there, but for the community as well. Just looking at this history of this, the legendary, Queen herself, Aretha Franklin, performed at Howard High School. And as you said, Ricardo has traced that back to 1955. So let's talk about this production and what people can expect. Tell us a little bit about it.
Sure. So I mentioned earlier that the original event in 1955 was held on Monday, April 4th. Well, we're doing it this year on Monday, April 4th to commemorate that day. And it's in the Howard Theater, the same place that it was. So we're going to tap into that energy and have a ball. The music director is the amazing C. Bryant Foster, the pastor of the Glory House Church, and he's been a longtime musician at Olivet Baptist Church. He's amazing. My mom, Cynthia Honeysucker, is going to do Aretha's big gospel hits. So if you're ready to stomp and clap, come on and join us. Mary Lisa Wigfall is going to do Respect and Natural Woman. So rock steady to give you all her big hits. And I'm going to sing some of her album favorites like Daydreaming and Until You Come Back to Me. So you're going to get a little bit of every side of the Queen of Soul when you join us this Monday at the Howard Theater, 7 p.m.
And when you were just mentioning some of those, and she just had such a list of hits. Sometimes we forget how many hits Aretha Franklin had, and especially when you take into her gospel roots as well, and starting in some of those. But again, so this is again something that you all are inviting the community out to come and take part in this event, and also to help support the arts programs at Howard High School.
Yeah, I couldn't think of a a better means of both engaging the community to do something positive for our students and to have a good time at the same time. So great music, great fun, and your money goes toward a worthy cause of giving the students a renovated theater.